Okay, this is going to be the first two examples from lesson 6.5. Note, solve and radical equations. A radical equation is the equation that has a variable in the radicand or a variable with a fractional exponent. So that could look like the square root of x minus 2, where we've got a variable. Or maybe I have x minus 3 to the 1/2 power. Both cases, those are considered radicals. To solve a radical equation, we're going to isolate the radical on one side. Isolate means just get it by itself. And then we're going to raise both sides of the equation to the same power, preferably whatever equal to the index. So if we're doing the square root, we want to square it. If it's the third root, we want to cube it. Got a little example there to solve the square root. So the first thing we're going to do is get the radical by itself on one side. I'm just going to put it in a little box for a minute. So get the box by itself, subtract 2 from both sides, and that's going to leave you with square root of 3x minus 2 equals 4. And then this is a square root, so even though we don't see it, there's an index of 2 there. So that means we're going to take it to the second power on both sides. Anytime you square a square root, the square root and the exponent are eliminated, and you just have 3x minus 2. So just the radicand. The same way if it was a cube root and you cube it, the cube and the cube root would be gone. And then 4 squared is 16. And we'll solve that by adding 2 to both sides. And so you get 3x equals 18, and if you divide by 3, x equals 6. So my answer is 6, and you put in those 2 little solution set braces there. You have an example to work at the bottom of that. I'm going to give you the solution to example 1a, and then you can try that on your own. The solution is actually 7. Okay, example 2, it's similar, except this time, instead of a square root, you have a exponent, a rational exponent. We're still going to get, that's still considered a root or a radical, and so we're going to get that by itself, so I'm going to get into that little box. Remember, that's 2 times that radical, so in order to get the radical by itself, I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. And that's going to give me x minus 2 to the 2/3 equals 25. Now this time, to get rid of the root or the rational exponent, we're going to multiply, we're going to take each side of the equation by the reciprocal power. So raise each side to the reciprocal power. And so the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2, and the same over here with 25. I'm going to take it to 3/2 as well. When we do that, the exponents will reduce, and I get x minus 2 on the left, and on the right, remember the bottom is a root, and the top is an exponent. So I have the square root of 25, and then the 3rd power. So I can actually put the 3rd power on the outside or inside of the radical. I did it on the outside because I know what the square root of 25 is. So that gives me x minus 2 equals 5 cubed. 25 is, or the square root of 25 is 5. I'm going to take the cube of 5, so x minus 2 is 125. 2 to both sides, and I get x is 127. So that's my solution. And again, I have the little roses. Example 2a. I'll give you the solution for that one as well. You can try that one out on your own. The solution for that one is 6.